All right, here we go. The perceiver, you can't see that one at the top, but the perceiver, that's on your notes. The perceiver is the first gift. It's one who clearly perceives the will and purposes of God. That's the perceiver. Remember, that's the one, we replaced that name from prophecy. We didn't want to call it prophesier. Because if I say prophesier now, you think, oh, I'm in the pulpit. No, you're not. Sit down. You ain't in the pulpit. You got the gift of prophecy. You're a perceiver. But you know what? Here's a note for some of you perceivers. You know what you do the best at? Law enforcement and high-stress positions. Because you're strong-willed brothers. No one can tell you anything. You're strong. That's why you don't belong in the pulpit. But right? So you're strong-willed in everything. No one can tell you anything. So you need a high-stress position. A dentist, good. Air traffic controller, they're hiring right now. Air traffic controller, perceivers make great air traffic controllers. Great, because it's high stress and nothing can break you. But you need to be doing that all week because you're doing it every night because you don't do that on your job. So you're killing your wife because you're perceiving on her. Shut down, shut up. No, you need to be doing that at work so she can get a break when you get off. Right? So that's why we don't call it pastor. We don't call it prophesier. We call it the perceiver. Law enforcement, judge, great judges, man. So some of you are police officers, man, go on and set your goals higher and become a judge. An attorney then a judge, because if you become a judge, your tithes get bigger, right? But if you become a judge, that's when you get the power, and you can say, my power is there. Why? Because you're a judge? No, because I'm a judge that's operating in purpose, because I'm a perceiver, and that's what judges are. They're perceivers. All right. So when that guy come in, he's snotty nose, he crying, and he got his little girl next to him, I didn't do it. And everybody else in the courtroom crying, and you a perceiver, you say, that clown killed that dude. And then you get one of them stupid sentences like my boy Lucky got. You get 275 years 3 times to life 4 times with no chance of parole. You're like, what? What? That mean you ain't never getting out? No, okay, go. Bailiff, take him out. Because perceivers are good at that. Now, server loves to work with their hands and serve others and work with their hands. That's what the servers do. Servers love to work with their hands. But some of y'all don't want to be servers. You love to work on cars, but you don't want to be a server. You're the manager at Pet Boys. Why? Because the manager make money. That give me some good self-esteem. Man, you better get back in there and fix some of them cars. You were put on earth to fix the car. Fix that. You want to be a manager, though. Why? Because they make more money. So we chase that money. If you financial brothers, who needs financial stability? It was 800 brothers came out. Right? But if you're a server and you're the best mechanic, then get your ASC certification. You be 6 figures all day. And you ain't got to worry about Ray who don't ever come to work. ASC certified. Some of them cats 6 figures long all day, right? Set your sights high in your gifting. If you're a server, you love to work with your hands and serve others and work with your hands. Number 3, the teacher. There's only 6% of society. Ain't that many of us. That's one right there, though, right? At least one of the gifts. One who loves to research and communicate the truth. Man, we love that. That motivates us. Opportunity to teach? What? I don't know if it's in your schedule. This is in my schedule. DeMont like, oh, man, I know it's the... No, it ain't. I'm coming. That's my motivation, man. It motivates me, okay? So if you have an opportunity to teach and research, that motivates you. Exhorter, one who loves to encourage others to live a victorious life. That's my secondary gift. Exhorter is the natural cheerleader, the counselor. Some of y'all don't get any work done because somebody always at your desk. I just feel like I could talk to you, bruh. Hey, fool, you can talk to me at 5:30 because right now I got a project that's due at 12. I can't talk to you. You know why you always exhorting and talking to them? They feel like I just talk to you because you're an exhorter. Man, that's your gift. That had nothing to do with doing with a computer programmer, though, Doc. So you struggling as a computer programmer, but you're excelling as an exhorter. But you don't get paid to be an exhorter because you ain't in the right job. You need a job where you're exhorting if you're an exhorter. There was a guy that we counseled, Don and Katie actually counseled that this guy was an exhorter. Those are people. Those are socialites. If you got kids that's exhorters, man, oh, man, socialites. Straight A's, then they get straight D's. You're like, what happened? Well, because they've been talking on the phone every night when they go in the room. Because they talking. They want to talk, right? Stop letting them go in the room, make them sit in front of you and do their homework so they can keep straight A's. Got it? But the exhorter was having problems in his family. He was about to get a divorce. I'm just through. It's just over. We found out what happened was this. What happened to this brother was he's an exhorter, has to work around people. He was working graveyard as a security officer in the booth by himself. That's torture, man. To a socialite, that's torture. So he come home, everybody's going to school. He goes to bed. They come home, they do what they got to do. He's in the bed, they don't disturb him. They go to bed, he gets up, he goes to work. So he's not seeing his family, he's not seeing his friends, and he ain't seeing anybody at work. He thought the marriage was the problem. When we showed him that and said, look, man, this is your problem, bro. You need a job where you're working with people. He got a job in a cannery, supervising people, happily ever after. This is one of them Richie Cunningham Freckles ending stories. Because he wasn't in purpose, y'all. Purpose. What's purpose? That means you're operating in paradise. That means you work in paradise. Adam was the first employee. God placed him in paradise. The Hebrew for paradise is what? Pleasure. How many of y'all work in pleasure? Don't answer. If you wake up at 5:45 on Saturday and pop up like a spring chicken, but you hit snooze 77 times during the week, you ain't working in purpose. There was a day that I pop up like a spring chicken when I was doing these compliance trainings. I was loving that, man. I pop up, boom, I don't hit snooze or anything. Wow. Got on the systems, now I'll be like, oh, God. Now I'll be going to work, you be timing the light. You be like, no, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, if I miss this light, no, 5, 6, I got 12 minutes. No, I got 11 minutes. But if I miss this light, you shouldn't be going to work like that every day. Do that every day. So God's going to help me, all right? Now, he's blessing me by blessing me. That's why it's such a blessing for me to be here with you brothers, man, because I know this is purpose right here. All right? Now, giver, one who loves to give time, talent, and money to benefit other people. That's the giver. Time, talent, and money. You give of yourself unconditionally. And when you give, you don't want people to know you gave. That's one of my, 4th or 5th gifts. I want you to know, brother, that 20, that's for me. I ain't going to slip it in the collection bucket, Pastor. I'm going to hand it to you. All right? The administrator is one who loves to organize, lead, direct, and delegate. These are your natural leaders. Brothers, some of y'all should be administrators over ministries. Remember, we're relinquishing our blessings to the women. You should be over a ministry. But, man, I don't like to be seen. Don't be seen. Go, look at the ministry, put the ministry together, make sure it's operating efficiently, and then move to the next one and put another leader over it. That's how you do it, man. That's how you can work it, man. I love administrators. I wish I had stronger administration skills because I want to get paid, too. But you're a leader. Yeah, but I ain't no administrative leader. I'm a teaching leader. I lead you for what I teach you and give you knowledge and information and instruction and encouragement. That's how I'm a football coach. That's what I am. Missed that calling. Right? You can't do this at work. I teach just like this at work, too. Other people be in there tripping. Like, whoa, he's a little, yeah. All right, bro, I ain't going to take your wallet. I'm on the clock. All right? Administrator, one who loves to lead, organize, and delegate. And then here's a compassion person, the 7th gift, one who loves to give care to those in need. You love to take care of other people. Man, your woman loves you. You rub her feet, fix her bath water. Servers do that too, though. But compassion people, man, you just love your wife. You cry for her in a minute, but you can't let your brother see you cry. Right? I feel for you, compassion brothers, man, because society is set up against you. Compassion children are disproportionately labeled as ADD because they're compassionate. So I'm up here teaching. The compassion child is sitting there looking like, what a beautiful red shade on that truck. He ain't ADD. He's interested in things that spark his emotion. I love the fall time. The green leaves are orange, and the orange leaves are brown. And he's out there, and now we get a test on what's the 2nd gift. Oh, you ADD. Get out. Right? You got to be an understanding. For those of you who have compassion children, they cry all the time, they sad all the time, right? When things are going wrong, or they're super cheery and happy, touch them more. You got to touch them more. You got to touch them more. When you're teaching them, touch them. Tell the teacher, man, you have my permission to put your hand on my son's shoulder, unless it's Mr. So-and-so. You don't touch them.